Hi, my name is Brandy and welcome to my channel. This is my very first YouTube video. And today I just want to talk about the anxieties and fears behind starting this particular journey. And that is documenting my most inner thoughts and my experiences on this self-healing journey that I am on. Now, I have been wanting to document openly this journey since it started in the beginning of the year, but I was dealing with too many fears and doubts about getting too personal for online documenting purposes, I guess. And so I kept putting it off. And I write, so I keep a lot of journals, but I didn't like physically record anything because I knew that I wanted to do this channel, and I felt like to record as I was going meant that I had to use them. So I just opt to write up until this moment, and what has changed that was my writing. I have been journaling my innermost thoughts for years, and I keep most of them. I think I've had one burn ceremony with one journal because looking back on it, I was just like, kind of thing. This was nothing I wanted to read ever again. So it was like a whole burn ceremony with that one. But like the last few years, I'm dealing with certain situations in my life compared to the writings just this year alone. They were so vastly different. And just seeing that change turn for the more positive, because I wasn't like stuck in a rut or stuck in a hole of despair or anything, but my writing changed, and it was changing as I continued to grow and learn more about myself. And I just came to a point, just rereading this year's journal up to now, like people could probably use this, and ever since that idea clicked, reading a journal and seeing like what it could do for somebody else, it has never left the back of my mind. And it's been bugging me, and I feel like the calling to do this has just been consistently growing and growing and growing. And yet I'm still dealing with some anxiety, some fears, and some doubts. But today, I went through my day thinking about doing this video, and I was just reading stuff, and I came upon some quotes about fear and facing your fear, and how this stuff only gets easier if you face it. And for me, I know my intentions for this channel, and my intentions are good. I want this channel to bring someone some joy, maybe even encourage someone or inspire someone, because this is hard, and it's not easy. And I guess that could just be for someone who is not very people-y, and I am her. I have dealt with social anxieties and just anxiety, period, all my life. And I didn't know to like what level that was until I got into therapy. And And as far as doubts and fears, you know, a lot of it really is just, for me, it's in my mind, because I've had too many situations where I was terrified of doing something, trying something, and getting on the other side of that, I always end up wondering, why were you ever scared? You know, why did you ever let this stop you when this could have been done sooner? And that has been my experience the last couple of times that I have found myself scared to do something that ultimately ended up changing my life for the better. And so that is just how I'm choosing to look at starting this YouTube journey. You know, it will probably change something in my life for the better, and also hopefully help someone else at the same time. And I don't want to live a life in fear or allow doubts to win anymore. You know, I feel like I have come a long way in my journey in this season of my life to still allow doubts and fears to be louder than the unlimited possibilities, you know, and just getting away from thinking of the worst case scenario. And, you know, this is just more mental fears and doubts. It has nothing to do with your physical safety. That's a whole different situation. That's a whole different ball game. But yes, I want to do this. And I feel like getting this out as I'm going, you know, would make it easier to continue to post. And I think another reason why I'm dealing with so much anxiety right now, starting this journey, is because of how personal this is going to get. And I can say that now because this is has not been easy. This healing journey, it has not been easy, and a lot of times it is not fun. All the stuff to unpack, but the other side of that is a piece I have never, ever, ever known. Never, ever known. And a level of self-acceptance that I am just discovering at 33. But I also know that this is a lifelong journey, and consistently learning about myself and how to better process. And this is all thanks to therapy. Let me just say that. So a lot of these experiences are just things I have learned in therapy, which I started this year. And another thing that I was terrified of and ended up changing my entire outlook on my life. So if I did not introduce myself in the beginning of this video, my name is Brandy. I am 33. I live in the US of A, in the Sunshine State of Florida. I am a Pisces. February 28th is my birthday. And I hope this video reaches whoever needs it and it does some good for somebody. And that I will continue this journey, because this is just step one. I did the first thing. I am kicking this bird out of the nest, and I only want to grow from here, and I will just continue to grow with this channel. So until next time, have a good night.